I am Locutus of Borg.
Hi guys, I'm Locutus, and welcome back to the Collective, and welcome back to Star Trek Online and the little playthrough of, at the moment, the Age of Discovery content at the start of the game with the Discovery character. Where we left things, we were about to do the mission called Downfall, so as you can tell if you've looked at the episode name, I don't doubt. So without further ado, let us pick up the mission.
Starbase 1 has been attacked by the Klingons. Though they have repelled the first wave of attack, it is highly likely that more Klingon forces will resume the assault soon. We need you to assist Starbase 1 and defend it from Klingon attack immediately.
Roger that.
I have a mission for you.
No you don't, we're already in it. Okay, so click up here again, and we will set course for Starbase 1. We'll auto-navigate rather than transwarp there. The speed you fly around in the game, by the way, is partly determined by your... used to be proportional to your level, but I think it's now proportional to your warp core, which is itself proportional to your level, obviously, to an extent, but... yeah. And there's also skills that can affect it as well, but we don't have any of those, so... Starbase 1 is a bit weird, because it is in the Sol sector, but it looks distinctly different from the one around Earth. So I'm wondering if it's supposed to be a more outlying starbase. I mean, that said, it does look very Earth-like. It's not Earth space dock, I don't think, though. Maybe it's supposed to be around the moon. Because, yeah, it looks very different from the one I've seen in later. Well, it looks very different from, you know, Earth space dock, but maybe it was an earlier example, so we'll start it anyway. Maybe after the Klingons trashed it, we rebuilt it. So, for those of you new to Star Trek Online, all of these sort of things here, these you do have to pay for, but on the advert screens there. But
Glad you could make it.
they're all cosmetic
Little time
primarily.
and plenty to do. I trust you see the enemy vessels near your position.
Yes, we have them on sensors.
Deal with them. I need you conducting rescue operations as soon as possible, and the Klingons won't let you do that without a fight.
Confirmed. I'm sure we did this recently. Maybe I did it with another character or something, I can't remember. This all sounds very familiar somehow. I may have done it on my main character. Anyway, we're doing it through for this mission now, so we've got to take out these birds of prey. As I have now explained in pretty much every video, I don't want to use full impulse to engage into combat. I want to use up shields out, and then kill it with torpedoes. Power to forward shields. Torpedoes. One more torpedo should do him. If it hit, which it didn't, but the phase is finished off anyway. Enemy ships exploding, by the way, do damage to you.
Secure for now. Let's make the most of the time we have. I need you to beam out any survivors on board the damaged Starfleet ships in your vicinity. Make it fast. The Klingons will send more ships, and soon.
Agreed.
One more thing. The Klingons aren't above ambush tactics, using their blasted cloaking devices to jump on you. Some of them might be lurking around, waiting for the chance to strike.
Okay, acknowledged. Collective out. Let's evacuate the Churchill's crew.
The Churchill has been evacuated. Thanks.
We can use full impulse here, because there aren't going to be many Klingon attacks. It might be one of the last ship. We'll evacuate the Cardiff's crew.
Cardiff evac complete. All hands are safely away.
We'll get over to the USS Vancouver and Macedonia. You've got to get within 5 kilometers to transport things, so this is a little more speed.
Vancouver here. We're all clear. Many thanks.
Alright, Macedonia, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get ambushed on. Nope, apparently not.
Macedonia reporting. Evac is complete. We owe you one.
Nice work. Glad those Klingon cowards didn't get the better of you.
Well, thank you, Admiral, but no Klingons attacked me.
I hate to ask this, but I have standing orders from Starfleet Command. I need you to scuttle those ships.
Admiral?
The Klingons have been scavenging everything they can to get their hands from wrecked Starfleet vessels. In the event we fail in our mission here, Command doesn't want the Klingons getting away with any critical resources. You have your orders.
Understood, Admiral.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Scuttling the ships. Torpedo!
Warning. Ship is under attack.
And one last torpedo for the Churchill. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fire!
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Hard thing to watch, but it had to be done.
Agreed. What is next, Admiral?
We need some critical supplies here. My chief engineer's sending you a list as we speak. Beam those supplies over with the personnel you rescued. After that, I need you on high alert, patrolling the area. The Klingons don't give up that easily. They'll be back.
Understood. We're on our way, Admiral. Okay. I'll say it's the crew of 4 ships, and my ship's fairly small, but I mean, I guess, you know, if it's only a temporary evacuation, it's not like we need to have quarters and things for them. We just can, you know, they can all assemble on the cargo bays. Starfleet ships are actually quite roomy as well. Ooh, who's this?
Surely you didn't think we'd let you seize all the glory here.
Hey, it's Shran. Not at all, Captain. Good to see you.
My chief engineer isn't too happy right now, but we made it in one piece.
We came as soon as we could. Wish it were under better circumstances.
And that is,
Ticonderoga's ready for battle.
yeah, the other captain whose name I forget.
We've got your back.
beam the supplies over.
You're doing good work out there. The personnel and supplies you've sent might make the difference here today. That said, I have bad news. Our long-range sensors are picking up a Klingon force heading our way at high warp. They'll be here soon. Get ready for a fight.
Yes, Admiral.
Remember the lessons we learned in battle, especially at Corvan 2. They'll be preoccupied with conquering the base. We can use that distraction to our advantage.
Agreed.
We know how they fight. Don't expect mercy. It won't be coming from Klingons. Hit them fast and hit them hard. And captains, it's been an honor. Good fortune to you all.
And to you, Captain. See, I'm not sure this is supposed to be Earth, because that doesn't look like Earth below
Klingon
there.
attack ships on sensors. Fire at will.
If that is Earth, the sun is too small and too far away. But, well, then again, it does kind of look like the moon as well. Maybe it is supposed to be. Anyway, let's kill the Klingons. One down.
We're taking heavy damage here, Captain.
The shields are going to drop in a second, then we'll torpedo it. Close enough.
They're targeting the civilian habitat areas. Stop them!
Oh, went up to, oh, he must have cloaked. Let's see if this guy likes some torpedoes. Ooh. They cloak very quickly, these guys. Should do for his shields. Torpedo missed, unfortunately. That one won't, though. Not achievable. Let's target that other one, actually. I'm not going to waste it. You know what? Why not? They both missed. So yeah, weapons aren't guaranteed to hit in this game, and there is a percentage hit chance as well, so...
We're reading more Klingon ships on our sensors. A lot more. This is it. They're making their big push. Our initial predictions are not good. I've given the order to evacuate critical personnel and the injured. We're loading as many as we can load onto the ships docked here. They're too damaged to fight, but they're all warp capable.
Understood, Admiral. We'll do what we can.
I need you to draw attention from those ships when they disembark. Buy them the time they need to get to warp and to safe harbor.
They will have that time. Here come the Klingons. Oh, that's a lot of Klingons. And some of those are battle cruisers. Actually, I want to take out the birds of prey first.
The Decatur is underway. Keep the Klingons distracted. Attention Fuel has launched. Good luck.
Force the forward shields, please.
All ships, the Lafayette is underway. Keep those Klingons busy.
The reason I'm targeting the birds of prey is basically they die a lot more easily. And the battle cruisers don't actually hit that much harder than them, but they take a lot more of a pounding. So in targeting the birds of prey, I am minimizing return fire. That said,
Just a few stragglers left. Deal with them.
okay, now we'll deal with this guy because he seems to have... No, we'll deal with these two birds of prey first. Oh, he cloaked. Focus on this guy. Bring it around. Knock his shields down with our Tetrion beam. Finish that bird of prey off. That torpedo missed, so that should have killed him. Right, now we can focus on the battle cruisers. Between us. I'm going to switch fire to the one that the Ticonderoga's targeting, because between us, we'll keep its shields down. Point blank torpedo. Yeah, as I was saying, ship explosions do a bit of damage. It's not a lot, but you kind of want to have your shields up, because it does a lot more damage to your hull if you're not shielded. He won't last long now with all I think that's all of them. Oh, that looks like what's her name's ship?
Heads
Lavrel.
up. Looks like the Klingon flagship just dropped out of warp.
The Lakara. It is the Lakara.
Sounds like you have some history with that ship. What can you tell us about... Wait, are you reading this? We're picking up some unusual energy spikes. Some new Klingon weapon, perhaps? I don't like this. Take the Lakara out of commission before it gets into weapons range.
Roger that, Admiral.
I see you still draw breath, Starfleet. This pleases me. I'm going to enjoy breaking you.
Well, I'm going to enjoy
You need to stop the Lucara.
blowing your ship up. Yep, okay. This we do need to use full impulse to get over there quickly as possible, because this is an emergency. So we'll use all of our tricks. Oh, now what's that? Klingon raiders? Little fighters, eh? I'll take them out before they do any more damage to me. I'll muller its shields a bit more. Have some more torpedoes.
Enemy fleet on sensors. It's house to call. We're under attack.
Oh, blimey.
We'll help Starbase 1. You deal with the Lucara.
Yep, you guys go and point blank torpedoes. Oh, we're winning this fight easily. Which point? Oh, hello. That's not very fair.
Shields are down. All hands. Repel swarmers. I repeat, all hands.
Oh dear. Is the Admiral dead? Uh-oh. What the hell?
Take a moment. You've had quite a day. My name is Daniels.
Huh.
I'm here to help. Ja'ula's weapon used unstable mycelial tech, stolen from the Glen. When she fired it, it caused a massive temporal disruption. Everyone in the blast radius was thrown forward in time to the early 25th century. You, your crew, and a number of House Mokai ships, including the Lucara. They're currently at large. Unchecked, they're a danger to the timeline. I'd like your help in dealing with them. Officially, you were listed as killed in action. I'll help you fully integrate into this time period. That mycelial tech is dangerous. We need to stop Ja'ula, and soon.
I like the little pictures in the background are all like the events of, well, Star Trek. Okay, so let's talk to this logistics officer.
Welcome, nerds. Space Dock. Busy day on the holodeck, sir? I love dressing up for those historical holo novels, too. My Harry Mudd costume took first prize last year. That being said, you're scheduled for a meeting with the top brass, so you might want to update your uniform beforehand. The Admiral can be a stickler for that sort of detail, after all.
Yes, the holodeck, you say. That's definitely what I've been doing, and I am in no way from the 22nd century. Carry on, officer.
You're scheduled for a meeting with the top brass, so you might want to update your uniform beforehand. The Admiral can be a stickler for that sort of detail, after all.
Okay.
That was good advice. Report to the tailor and speak with them about updating your uniform. You're over 150 years out of date in that regard.
Understood. We don't want to be too conspicuous. So, yeah. So here we are.
I am the leader of a Vulcan research team studying the unique ecology of the planet Pavo. Starfleet has informed me that an ion storm is active.
We'll deal with that later. So, yeah. Here we are back in the 25th century now. And around here on this rather more impressive thing. This is Earth Space Dock. You will get to know Earth Space Dock fairly well as you play Star Trek Online, if you do, because it is pretty much the main headquarters for the Federation. And what's a little wonder, we need to go to the tailor here and update our uniform. But also, you can see out here, there are some rather more modern-looking Starfleet ships out there. Including that magnificent beast. So yeah, we'll go over to the tailors over here. Punching bag, if you say so. I will speak to this friendly Cardassian tailor, who's definitely just a tailor and not a... This one is actually just a tailor, he's not Garrick. So let's, yeah.
Okay, you found the tailor. Take care of any uniform modifications you need here. You're almost ready to meet Admiral Quinn, but there's someone I'd like you to speak with before that. Philip Cray is a fellow temporal agent. He'll be working with you from time to time. Speak with him before your appointment with the Admiral.
Okay, speak with Agent Cray. So, let's customize our uniform. Go into the tailor. Modify. In a way, it's a shame, because I kind of like the Discovery stuff. We're just going to go... I mean, I've got a whole bunch of stuff unlocked on my account. I don't know how many of these you would get normally. I think you would actually get most of them, but anyway, we're going to go with the Odyssey uniform, which is the standard Starfleet uniform for the 25th century. And we're just going to apply that to the character here. And then we're going to go to the uniform tab and modify it very slightly because I want a badge. I don't want any of these 23rd century ones. What we want is the command insignia. And we want our rank to be lieutenant. And that will do. And bridge officers, we will similarly update. Odyssey. Ensign. And badge, I want to be just going to do these as quickly as I can. He doesn't do the divisions properly, I see, so I think this guy was a science guy. So he wants that as his undershirt. Rank ensign, purchase. This guy's engineering and she's command. Yeah. Modify Odyssey. Uniform. No, actually, hang on. Let's cancel that. Cancel. Modify him. Odyssey. Apply to character. What options are there? Section 31, Odyssey, Jemadar Vanguard. Bunch of stuff on there. Yeah, let's go back to uniform though. So he was operations, which means he gets yellow. What gold, I think technically it's called. And he gets rank ensign. Yep. Purchase that. We're going to modify this guy a little bit more because I think I set his blue too dark. It should be about... There is a guide you can find online which tells you like all the correct colours for the blues and stuff. But that one I think will do. No, actually I think it should be the richer blue. More like that. Yep. And then lastly, she was also tactical. Odyssey, 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 Odyssey. And then we just give her rank of ensign and command insignia. And actually we're going to change our character because another thing with Odyssey uniforms is the captains, regardless of division, tend to have white shoulder pads in command. Now, I am not technically captain, I'm a lieutenant, but I am the commander of the ship, so we're going to do that. And I'm actually going to go uniform, and I'm actually going to set this to the same blue I set on the other one, which was F7... F6. F6 seems a good shade of blue. And then we're going to set the lighter grey to that white. That looks properly smart. And then we're going to go back over to bridge officers. And we're going to make sure he sets the same shade of blue. F6. Because, you know, if we're both going to use the science thing, then. And lastly, I'm going to change my combat back to the science one, because I am a science officer, after all. And the fact that I'm the captain is indicated by the white shoulders. I like that. So those are now all set. Everyone looks appropriately 25th century-ish now. And then we'll go speak to the temporal guy. We do have these rather interesting looking vintage weapons on our hip, but I'm sure we can replace those with more appropriate 25th century versions. In fact, do I have access to the replicator already? Can I replicate standard phasers? I can, but I seemingly have no money. Okay, well first of all my ship needs a new warp core. And I need new personal shields. And we'll discard both of those. Oh, and we've also got some skill points to spend, which you should probably do. Oh, I've got combat mode on, so... Okay, so we've got one space point to spend. Shield capacity, further shield capacity, or do I want to start taking energy weapons? 50% energy weapons... Yeah, I think I kind of want to take the weapons increase. Yep, and then we'll carry on. And we will speak to Agent Philip Cray.
Ah, there you are. Daniels told me you'd be stopping by. Welcome to the 25th century. We've established your new cover identity, and the Admiral is expecting you in the office behind me. Report to him for your orders. Good luck out there. Let's hope we stop Joula before she causes irreparable damage to the timeline.
Okay, agreed. Thank you. It's a interesting, weird pink back. Oh, the backpack's gone. She had a weird pink backpack on a minute ago. Romulan, I think. You can see, yeah, there's Earth down there below. And so let's talk to the Admiral.
Ah, come in. I've been expecting you. I've been reviewing your service record. It's exemplary. You've accomplished a great deal in your career. Starfleet can use more officers of your caliber, to be certain. I hope you're ready to get back out there. A situation has come to my attention, and I'd like you to look into it.
So Admiral Quinn is a Trill. Okay, fine. Acknowledge, Admiral.
You have just earned your first skill points. Click here to learn more.
No, we were ahead of you there. Admiral Quinn again. Greetings, Lieutenant. Am I... Okay, so yeah, there we are in the 25th century, looking out over Earth and a Vulcan cruiser, and oh, hello. That is extremely cool. Oh, I like that. It actually properly cast a shadow as it went across. That was very cool. Anyway, yeah, so we're back in the 25th century now, and we're ready to proceed with the rest of our Starfleet career. And we will get to that next time. But for now, I've been Locutus, and this has been The Collective. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. And if you want to watch more, I mean, obviously subscribe. And please do hit like. Every like helps the videos, you know, get popularity. And the more likes they get, the more prominent they are on YouTube. And it all encourages more views. So, you know, I know it's a lot, but if you do watch this, please do just take the time to hit that like button. It does help me out. And I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.